Good afternoon. How all you fish rappers doing? Well, I got some real Machiavellian dialectic for you this time. Hope you can hang with it. Recently, it's come to light about John Edwards' affair with a woman on his campaign staff. Even though the mainstream media wants you to believe that it has just recently been discovered. This did not just happen yesterday, you know. The truth is, the National Enquirer broke this story a couple of years ago. But nobody takes them seriously, right? Just tabloid journal sensationalism there, right? But you gotta remember, the Enquirer and the Star took down Gary Hart's campaign about 24 years ago. In the same scenario, another woman, and it was all true. But they're just stooping to the lowest common denominator, aren't they? They know that sex sells, and that's the extent of their dabbling in politics, huh? The ones you should trust to give you the truth, professional, responsible, fair and balanced and unbiased mainstream media, right? They're looking out for you, right? Yeah. Well, these bastards have been hiding this story for a couple of years. They knew it all along about this affair. While they exposed Congressman David Vitter for his extramarital affair, and Congressman Mark Foley, who all he did was send off some gay emails, and then Senator Larry Craig did some low-life sleazy stuff, not to mention foolish and unsanitary. I mean, you know, you wouldn't pick up a piece of toilet paper from the floor of a public men's room, would you? Yuck. Eliot Spitzer, the governor of New York, who was just trying to help a young co-ed stay off the streets, paying $9,000 to bang her, while they uncovered the sins and destroyed the lives and careers of others. It was expedient for the media to bury the story of Edwards' affair so they could make use of this idiot and his campaign for their own motives. See, the media needed to keep him around just long enough to complete the Democrat primary election season so that his numbers could have a negative effect on Hillary's numbers. The number of states she wins, the number of delegates she wins, and her chance of becoming the Democrat presidential nominee. The media desired that the Edwards candidacy be spared temporarily. Not actually long enough to help him become the nominee, mind you, but in order that Edwards could steal the delegates and superdelegates from Hillary and pull the rug out from under the fat ankles of her royal highness. So then, it follows that Obama would win more delegates and the nomination. Now she, the world's smartest woman, is enraged by this, but there does not appear to be a damn thing she can do about it. Sure, she can call the editors of the New York Slimes and the Washington Compost if she wants, and any TV network she cares to try. Even right-wing conspirator Fox News. And you can be sure she's tried them all. "Hey, I thought you guys were on my side," says she to Pinchy Salzberger, editor of the New York Slimes. "What about Edward's girlfriend and bastard child? Why are you guys burying this story?" "Because, Mrs. Former First Lady," answers Pinchy, "it's just gotten real old burying all those stories about you and Mr. Cigar Trick over there. Travelgate, Castle Grande, Whitewater, Madison Guarantee, the Rose Law Firm billing records missing, which you said you didn't know where they were for 2 years, and then they magically appeared out of nowhere on the table in the green room of the White House. Jim and Susan McDougal, Webster Hubble. These people went to jail for you, madam. Jim Guy Tucker, Charles Yowlin Tree, the Lippo Group, the campaign donations from Buddhist monks."
Mrs. Clinton, we take a vow of poverty. We have no money. But I tell you what, you tell your Vice President Al Gore, if he can say this word, no controlling legal authority, 3 times, really fast, I will give you $10 million. No controlling legal authority, no controlling legal authority, no controlling legal authority. Craig Livingstone and the 900 missing FBI files. Gotta hand it to you there, Hill. It is hell, isn't it? You did help us dig up some dirt on some people with the help of those files. Whenever your people deemed it advantage to yourselves, that is, to leak some tip contained in those documents to our people. But Vince Foster, this is what you get when liberal gun grabbers who don't know how to grab a gun run off half-cocked trying to stage a suicide. Oh yeah, that's really what happened there. Yeah, I believe that. You know, madam, to most crime scene investigators, stuff like that just don't look real convincing. Just ask anybody who's ever blown their brains out or helped somebody else do it. The proper way to hold your firearm. And then there's Norman Shue, the bundler who blundered. He went missing in action when authorities wanted to talk to him about the campaign money. Then one night, he's found on a train, in a cabin, in the dock, on the floor, in the fetal position, shivering, with his pants around his ankles, and pills spilled all over the fucking place. He's taken into custody and released, and voila, he disappeared again. What else we gotta keep under wraps for you, Madam Senator? Oh yeah, there's Jennifer Flowers, Paula Jones, Kathleen Willey, Juanita Broderick, Monica, and then there's the cattle futures. You know, Mrs. C, if you can turn 1,000 into 100,000, you're a master speculator, or something. I guess if you were really that good, you probably would have stayed in the speculating business. But seriously, Mrs. Clinton, if just some of the shady crap that you and Mr. Happy have pulled over the years resurfaces with some fresh new perspective, your campaign going down the tubes, that's the least of your worries, madam. You could find yourself alone in a 6x10 cell with a 215-pound lesbian named Quanisha for a good few years. And it's just gotten old, ma'am. The Clintons in the White House, been there, done that. You guys had a good run, but it's time to pass the torch. We wanted to help you because we thought you guys were hardcore leftists. But your husband worked with the Republicans too many times, you know. Welfare reform, NAFTA, Bosnia, Kosovo. You never could get the healthcare thing off the ground. Barack, now there's something fresh, something new, something even a teensy bit more communist than you. We know Barack Obama's gonna push hard to shove this fairness doctrine through, or network neutrality, or whatever you Congress people wants to call it. As long as we shut up them radio guys, so we can get rid of Rush Limbaugh and all them conservative talk radio people who's stealing away our media monopoly, so we can truly guide anybody who's dumb enough to believe us. So with all due respect, madam, I suggest you back off and just take one for the team. We're riding the Obama donkey from now on. Remember, it's all for the greater good cause of secular progressivism. But keep your chin up, pumpkin. Keep smiling. Even if you have to force it. It's for the party. Besides, America's gotten used to seeing you with that oops, I just crapped my pantsuit look on your face anyway. See ya.